Alright, try this problem out. This one looks pretty challenging when you just start looking at it, but once you first you gotta realize in a test you'd never get a problem this fucking crazy if there wasn't like some sort of trick, right? So when you start looking at these values, you realize that this whole section is equivalent, and the only difference is this top row. And even row 1, you notice that A's row 1 is twice the size of B's row 1. And when you deal with determinants, you know that this 4 is going to be multiplying by all these values, by some predetermined value based on all these. And the same thing with the 2, right? And then that'll happen with all of these elements in the first row. 3 will be multiplied by this section and this section. And 2 will be multiplied by this section and this section. And what you'll eventually start to see is that since this is half of all these elements, and you're multiplying the same values under here, the determinant of B will just be half. Half of the determinant of A. Because of this row being exactly half of that row. So since we know the determinant A is negative 40, determinant B is negative 20. Yep. Just remember, they'll never ask you to do a 4x4 matrix or anything crazy. It has to be something you could solve in a few minutes.